next guest was sick and tired of being sick and tired. She didn't understand why she always felt exhausted and stressed out and wanted to find a natural solution to make her feel better. Joining us now with what helped her lose 50 pounds and get her life back, welcome the founder and CEO of Hotze Health and Wellness Center, Dr. Stephen Hotze, and his patient, Jackie Zamoski. Good morning.
Morning, Deborah.
So, Jackie, I just want to start with you. It's like, you know, you're in your 30s and you're like feeling just completely run down, exhausted, the whole bit. Did you have any idea what it was?
I had been diagnosed by a physician previously as having hypothyroidism, and I was on medication for a short while, and I didn't feel better. Yeah. If anything, I had more pain. I had just this nagging leg and hip pain that, you know, at 35 years old, you shouldn't feel that way. I stopped doing the things that I loved. I was very active in cycling and skiing and outdoor activities.
Yeah, but if you have pain, you're going to stop doing that.
I stopped doing it and just sort of sat on the sidelines and was looking for something else. And I had tried lots of things. I had tried acupuncture and stretching and massages, and just didn't have a solution.
Yeah, because you thought at least if you had done the thing of saying, okay, let's look at the hormones and see if I was, you know, hypothyroid, you address that, so you start moving on to other things. The issue is how that was addressed, Dr. Hotze.
Well, she was treated by a good friend of mine. This is up in Michigan, Dr. David Brownstein, who's a very good friend. And she told me, and she was on desiccated natural thyroid. She wasn't on synthetic thyroid. And she told me the dose she was on, and if somebody still has the symptoms of low thyroid or hypothyroidism, the fatigue, difficulty with weight, you gained a bunch of weight.
If you're not feeling any better,
yeah,
that's
and
the
in fact
issue.
you're feeling worse, but you're on natural thyroid, that tells you you're not getting a large enough dose. So when she came into our, and she was only taking the thyroid. So when she came in to see us, we listened to her history, and she saw Dr. Sheridan, I believe, and Dr. Sheridan said, well, I think we're going to need to bump up your thyroid. Yeah. It stopped it. So he put her, she had been on 1.5 grams, and he gradually took her up to 3 grams.
And this the whole thing is that you rely on us when you identified a problem to say, okay, are you feeling any better? Because that's what, there's no exact amount that you should take. And you can actually make the medication to fit a person's needs.
You titrate it till the patient says, that I feel great.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that can also change. I know mine changed a couple of years ago.
Absolutely, it can. Besides that, we also put her on some natural hormone, some natural progesterone, a little bit of cortisol, I think a little bit of testosterone too. And the combination of the hormones with the thyroid helped improve your health. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you lost a couple of pounds.
Yes, yeah, 50. 50. Okay, and part of that is...
But to lose weight, you have to have 2 things happen. You've got to get your metabolism up, right? And so the thyroid gets the metabolism up. Now, you can take thyroid and be on the correct dose of thyroid and still gain weight if you don't eat right. So she went on a yeast-free eating program. And tell us about that, what that entailed.
So they recommend 3 months on the yeast-free eating program. And after 3 months, you can try some foods out to see how your body responds. After 3 months, I had tried a couple of things, and my body did not like it. So I decided to stay on the yeast-free program. So I've been on it since last June.
So eating healthy, and then you see the weight come off. And Dr. Hotze, hormones impact every aspect of the body, and your metabolism is just one area. Let's go through some of the other symptoms that people might be having that, again, they're medicating away or not getting diagnosed correctly.
Symptom, remember, it's all your metabolism, if it's low, it's going to affect and cause a host of symptoms. So you get fatigue, cold hands, cold feet is common, weight gain, inability to think clearly, insomnia, mood swings or depression.
Constipation that we talked about earlier.
Constipation, irregular menstrual cycles, joint and muscle aches and pains, fibromyalgia is what they call it. Well, that's usually low thyroid. And you can have recurrent chronic infections.
Yeah. Okay, so there's like 5,000 medications to take to address every one of these.
The symptoms. But these are symptoms, classical symptoms of low thyroid within the cells. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not producing enough thyroid, but there can be reasons that you don't properly assimilate it, and that has to do with the hormonal imbalance that women have as they march through their menstrual life. So hormonal imbalances between the estrogen and progesterone can adversely affect a woman's ability to assimilate thyroid. You got to get thyroid in your cells to have energy.
Yeah, and that way you can, what we feel like at our prime, you can put us back into our prime feeling wise. And so we know that you lost the weight, but how do you feel today?
I wake up every day with energy, which is so refreshing.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, Dr. Hotze has written 2 books about hormones and hypothyroidism so you can understand it. Visit hotzehwc.com/GDH to get your free copies of those books. All you have to do is pay for the shipping, and everyone in today's studio audience is going home with a copy of Hypothyroidism, Health, and Happiness. And Dr. Hotze has a virtual online event on weight loss April 11th through the 14th. Register on his website, hotzehwc.com. And for more information on Hotze Health and Wellness Center, call 888-473-5531. 888-473-5531. Get your life back and get your body back, apparently. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.